The 29th season of the Chesapeake Chamber Music Festival is about to start, and we're really excited about our guest artists that are coming, our programming, which we hope you'll find interesting and varied. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about one program that I created that's a little unusual. The wind concert that takes place at the Academy Art Museum on June 12th at 5:30 may have maybe all the names are names you don't know. I have to admit that when I put together the program, Albert Roussel was the only name that I knew. But I studied this, found all these pieces, studied them, and I think you're really going to enjoy this program if you give it a chance. And I understand that people are hesitant sometimes when they see names they don't know of composers. So I wanted to tell you a little bit about the program. Albert Roussel, well-known French composer from the turn of the century, an incredible time in the history of art, when writers and painters and musicians all came together in Paris and interacted in a way that has only happened very seldom in history. A wonderful piece for woodwind, quintet, and piano. The divertissement, exactly that, a diversion, and a wonderful, beautiful piece of writing that I know will kick off our concert beautifully. We follow that with three very unusual works. First, Arturo Marquez, wonderful Mexican composer, his Danza del Mediodía, the Dance of the Midday, which is a fantastic romp filled with Afro-Cuban rhythms, really an interesting and enjoyable piece. After that, we take a totally different turn with Erkki Sven Thor's Architectonics 1. Architectonics is the study of architecture, and he wrote a whole series of pieces named Architectonics 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it really is a piece of architectural writing in music. It's fascinating. He bases it on a two-note motive and goes from there. It's a short piece, but really very interesting. After the tour, we will represent Latvia with the wonderful composer Petras Vasks in a really fascinating short piece he wrote called Music for a Deceased Friend. Usually in music that is represented with an elegy. And elegies are slow and sad, and there have been some incredibly beautiful elegies written throughout history. What I find so fascinating about Vask's piece is that the range of emotions represented is fantastic and possibly more realistic than just a sad piece. I really think it's a wonderful piece. We end the program with a quintet for winds and piano by André Caplet. Caplet lived in this same period of time in Paris when so many famous composers, writers, painters were working there. He was a good friend of Debussy's, often helped Debussy in finishing orchestrations. He's not a well-known composer, partially because he died quite young, but he wrote this piece when he was only 19 years old. It gives insights into what's coming in Impressionism, but it's really a fantastic romantic outpouring. It's a really wonderful and substantial piece that I think you'll enjoy very much. So I hope you'll join us for this wind program at the Art Academy on June 12th at 5:30 for a very unusual program, and we look forward to seeing you there and at all the concerts throughout the festival. Thank you.